Right. Chris, can we have you come, please? Come, Chris, everybody. Okay. Hello. Okay, Chris. So I would like to ask you, for those and for others as well, because I'm pretty sure some of us don't really know who you are. We would like to know, who is Chris? Well, what does Chris bring to the table? Who are you? Like, let us know something about you. Like, what makes you different?
I know some last minute on the spot is the best.
I see him under that.
Not the 360s. Generally, I'm gonna just say I'm just an entertainer, like overall person. I don't like to put myself in a box. A wise man once told me, do everything once. And I tried almost everything once, but the things that I did try, that I excelled, that I was great at, I just started doing that consistently. Like I was just sharing with my friend, she asked me a question, and I kind of gave her like a key thing, when it comes to artists, performing, rappers, and if you're able to properly speak, not use you sound white. It's just a proper way to talk. Like, you don't have to categorize us, but also in the midst of performing, you have to be consistently confident. And what I mean by that is, if you're an artist, if you're a singer, you're a rapper, poet, or whatever, like how it is, motivational speaker, do these exercises, right? So you look in the mirror, you're watching yourself in the mirror, and you can control your mannerisms. It's kind of like a dancer. When a dancer goes in the mirror, they get the counts, they get the choreography, they get the texture. When they don't have the mirrors, they can, imitate it, which means that they have it in their body. So that's what I feel like that's what artists should try as well. As far as like rappers, singers, poets, anybody, you could be a ventriloquist. Just practice it in the mirror so you understand what you look like before other people tell you what you look like, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like going into the world, already knowing who you are, and stop allowing people to tell you who you are, because then you become confused. But in the midst of that, me being an entertainer, so professional dancer, actor, model, videographer, editor, host, I do a lot. And I do a lot because I don't like to do things on other people's time.
Okay.
I want to do things on my time. So if I have somebody that's like a friend of mine that's an editor, and I know he's busy, if I do the videography or if you film it, send it to me. I'll edit it myself. Because I want it when I want it. And I put myself in this position right now with the grace of God to be in a position of, I want it when I want it, and I'm gonna go get it. I'm not gonna wait on nobody to help me get there.
That's a really great point. That kind of, brings me to a question, recognizing that it's important as an artist to be a jack of all trades, and, recognizing that there's some other pieces to art, and Cyaira, you also, spearhead this type of initiative as well, merging business and art together so that way artists can, be prepared, prepared for what's going on in their art world, but as they try to, learn how to get paid to do their art as well. My question, to bring it back is, what skill sets do you think happen or needs to happen in the background or should be formed in the background for artists to be able to expand their horizons financially, get into that next level, not just as a society, but also as an individual, you feel me? Yeah.
I guess I keep this short and sweet. If you're good at something, get paid for it. I just feel like that, because if you're good at something and if you don't put yourself to get paid for it, somebody else is gonna get paid off your own talent. You know what I'm saying? So in the background, it's more so, I always tell people, artists, no matter if you're a dancer, motivational speaker, teacher, well, it don't matter. You are a walking business. Your image is your money. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of people that goes around and they have like, oh yeah, I'm a professional dancer. I'm like, cool, I have this opportunity. What's your social media? I go to their social media, it's them smoking, them drinking, out partying. It's like, I don't see not one dance video. What can I do with this? Because people are not understanding you are a walking business. You feel me? Like I walk down the street or I go places, they're like, you look like a dancer. How can somebody look like a dancer? But I don't take that as like criticism or a bad thing. It's like, now you understand I'm a business. So if you say, oh, you are a dancer, and you go, oh, you dance, do something, pay me. My 8 counts cost. You feel me? So I would just say, you are a walking business. Treat your life like that business. You can still be friends and be cool, but when it comes down to it, learn how to switch on and off. Because if you don't, your friends will take advantage of that.
Y'all know I had to jump in on this one. And I'm not gonna get too much on the soapbox, but I hope P Glow's listening and all the artists here, even here today, booking y'all for this event, and I can't find y'all information on y'all Instagram page. Or so it's so important. You never know who you in the room with. You never know what opportunities that you literally can have in any space. I always tell the story of how I first started wardrobe styling for television. I was working at Bare Feet Shoes, and y'all probably don't know what it is, but it was just a regular rinky-dink, like cheaper than Aldo type shoe place. And the person who ran the beauty department for the Judge Mathis show came in that day. Now she was shopping for her daughter, so nothing to do with work. But I just so happened to help her, and we started talking and found out she was the head of the beauty department for the Judge Mathis show. I was in college. Like, I wasn't even 21 yet. That was my opportunity right then and there. And I sold myself. And she said, cool, I got you. Come in this week for an interview. That's how I started working in TV. I got the job. I've been working in TV ever since. So you literally never know when opportunity will just pop up in front of you. Being able to speak for yourself, being a walking business, how you present yourself is so important, because you literally never know who you're speaking with.
Also, I just want to say too, I actually met her through TV. I'm an actor on Power, and she was doing wardrobe on Power. That's how I met her, and we just kind of clicked, and we've been rocking for like 2 seasons. So yeah.
That's what's up, man. Those are some powerful words, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's really, 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? The first thing is knowledge. The second thing is understanding. The third is wisdom. And y'all have truly reached wisdom. Y'all have gone through that understanding process to get to this point. So I appreciate y'all giving that game to the young artists in the room. You feel me? Hope they listening. You feel me? One, I think, big question that I'll leave us with, you know what I'm saying, is when it comes to, being a young artist, you know what I'm saying, you talked a lot about, seasonal opportunities here, and Chris, you also talked about being a walking business, you feel me? What do you think is one critical thing in your personal life, or even a few? We can open that door up for a few, critical things. Yeah, some critical things that you feel would be important for young artists to master in order to be that walking business that needs to be sold and ready to, sell themselves when an opportunity arises.
So I'm gonna just say, I've been around the block. I've been touring, so I've been in film since 2010. But I've been touring since 2016, with major artists or whatever. So I've also been doing TV shows, movies, and film. But on the flip side of that, I still deal with this today. The main thing I would say is your attitude. And the reason why I say that, I have friends that will contact me and say, yo, hey Chris, put me on. I don't understand the definition of put me on. And the reason why I say that is, how can I put yourself on if you're not putting yourself on? How can I put you on if you're not showing me that you're putting yourself on? I'm not just gonna give you a bone and be like, chew it. It can be hard or soft. It's like, you need to show me the attitude. I know a lot of dancers that I want to book for jobs, but their attitude closes the door for them. And this is what happens when it comes to this industry. I could suck as a dancer, I could suck as an actor, but if I'm amazing to work with, I'm gonna be booked. It'd be the dopest dancers that I know that's not out here on these stages because of their attitude. And it really just boils down to your attitude, because your attitude is your character. Your character controls your image. Your image is your business. If your business looks dirty, you gonna get the dirty talk to you. You feel me? So you just gotta stay clean. You know, it's okay to do what you do, but you ain't gotta post about it. You know what I'm saying? Like she was saying, like people, it's like for one thing, I really detest this. I detest this so much. Why is your Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, Twitter, whatever, why is your name, wish I should have shot you, _12380? Like, first off, I'm not about to type all of that in. You feel me? And then you go to your Instagram and it's just like, baby mama sugar 89. I'm not about to go through all of that, you feel me? So it's always, when I say walk in business, that literally means walk in business all around. You know what I'm saying? Like my social media is my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok. If you look that up, you see everything. A lot of people don't understand the world is simple. They don't even like to read no more. So it's like you got to put it right in front of them. Like she was saying, like seize that opportunity. Because it's going to be the first and last time you might get that opportunity. So you have to put yourself in the forefront, but do it professionally.
Man, you said so much. Talk about follow. No. But professionalism overall is a huge thing to always work on. No matter what the event is, or the opportunity, or the situation, because people meet you. People buy into who you are versus your art. So exactly what he's saying. You can be the greatest artist, but if I don't like you because you don't have the best energy, or you don't have the right attitude, or you're not dressed well, why would I work with you? I'm gonna go find another artist. So how you present yourself to the world matters. And sometimes, especially when it comes to wardrobe, people look at it as a vain thing because it's like, my clothes shouldn't matter, what I wear shouldn't matter. But we as humans, like we're visual humans, so what you have on, people make decisions. And so this doesn't mean that you have to hide your personality or who you are or your culture. Don't hide, but just make sure that you have a balance of who you are and professionalism. And that's what I encourage anybody. Like, is there a balance? Are you being professional and who you are? So still be true to who you are. You know, you loud and you like to talk loud, do that. But are you doing it in a professional way? You know? So it's just important to just make sure you have good professionalism. And I will also say, always keep growing. So y'all say like, oh, we've made some strides in our careers. We have. But baby, it's still more levels we both trying to get to. And so being in a space where you are always growing, you're teachable, willing to learn and learn from anybody, because you don't know who can give you some of the greatest jewels. So even if they're younger than you, way older, you feel like they don't know nothing about your generation, they 50 years older than you. You never know what they can drop. And the same with people younger than you. Like, I'm listening y'all. This whole time like, Mike, what do you think? Let me hear your insight, you know? And so just being teachable is very important.
You know, I definitely want to, give a shout out to these two here, you know what I'm saying, for dropping the gems. You know, a special shout out to Cyaira, you know what I'm saying, round of applause real quick. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying, Cyaira is the executive director of Next Level Society, and she brought me in on this project as a project coordinator. So, I appreciate the opportunity, providing, real opportunity and real time to expand your horizons into the art and business world, you know what I'm saying? So, man, one more round of applause for these two right here, man. Thank you. How can we find you guys on socials? Yeah, that's key. How can we find you guys on socials?
Okay, so I'm Cia at the Next Level, which is a merge of both my business, Cia Style and Next Level Society. So Cia at the Next Level.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mine is official Chris B, and that's Chris with a K. A lot of people think it's C, but it's a K. So it's official Chris B, like crispy, but Chris B. See, it rhymes, which means y'all gonna get it. You feel me? You need a tagline like that, you know? Crispy.
It's true, man. But
Did you guys both spell
official crispy. So O with a K. with a K, you know what I'm saying? But not triple K, just single K, you feel me? 1K at a time, you feel me?
Cia, CYAAT, the next level. See ya at the next level.